Hello everybody, Troysicle here, and welcome to another playthrough. Today I'm doing something a little different. We are going to be playing The Murder of Sonic the Hedgehog. Okay, no, that wasn't really funny. Whew. Made it on the train 15 minutes ahead of schedule. So far, so good for my first day on the job. Oh, I totally forgot my name tag isn't ready yet. I should make one. I'll just sign my name here. Okay, so I gotta actually... So this is gonna be a little weird. This is my first ever playthrough on the Steam Deck. And I forgot that I can actually use my gamepad to manually go in and press the buttons. So yeah. This is kind of a test playthrough just to see how things are gonna work. And I think it'll be fine. Troysicle. Did I spell that right? Of course you did. You got this, bro. Hope passengers can read my scribble. That is definitely some scribble. And just the main reason I thought I would do this is, one, just to test to see how well this will turn out. Two, I just really wanted an excuse to play this game again. Uh-oh, am I nervous? Is this the first day on the job jitters? Working the train's dining car can't be so bad. Come on, Troysicle, shake it off. Slap. Troysicle, did I, just see you hitting yourself? Maybe. Mr. Conductor, how are you doing this morning? Haha, quite alright myself, though feeling a little bittersweet. Is that because you're a sweetie? Trying to butter me up the first day, are we? Alas, today's my last day as conductor. I'm retiring after 32 wonderful years. Time for me and the Mirage Express to say goodbye to one another. Oh, congratulations on retirement, sir. Thank you. My wife is very excited about it. She's already got our plane tickets to Spagonia locked. Our shower's been on the fritz, so I'm excited to use the hotels. Ha ha ha. I can see why his wife's excited. Enough of my quibbles. Today's your first day working the dining car. Here's the menu for today. Menu added to your inventory. I can open the inventory anytime to view items I've received. I should look over the menu carefully. So yeah, this is a visual novel with some other elements to it as well. And what a menu. We got chili dog, ramen, and chicken cordon bleu. Why do you look so nervous? All we have on the train is a microwave. Oh, yeah, that's exquisite. Though I'm sure a little quiz is in order. Which of these do we serve in the dining car? Chicken cordon bleu. Ding, ding, ding. Glad you can read the menu, okay? A little about the vessel. This is a state-of-the-art, high-speed smart train with all the latest gadgets. This train can really handle anything you throw at it. We've had a lot of adventures together, me and this train. It's not easy to leave. After 32 years, I don't blame him for being wistful. The train is exclusively used for events. It's not a passenger train. I remember that from the interview. What's the event today? A murder mystery party. Nothing better than some thrills to end my tenure as conductor. Guests will be funneled here to the dining car, as a home base, so to speak. I'll be with you to gather tickets, but after that you'll be on your own. So I'll need you to do everything in your power to make sure our paying guests are well taken care of. Understood? I'll make you proud, sir. Ha ha ha. Glad this old man can rest easy. Doors to the Mirage Express are opening. All aboard! Uh-oh. I don't like those silhouettes. I really don't like this. Wow, this train is incredible. What fascinating tech. I'm not doing this. You're right, Tails. I can get used to staying on a train like this. I'm not doing his actual. I can't. I'm not doing a girl voice either. What did you all expect? You know I always go out for my birthday party. This train's as elegant as you are, Amy. Can't promise I won't take anything, though. Calm down there, Rouge. Did I not just catch you stealing from the train gift shop? It was a pen, knucklehead. Who's gonna miss a teeny tiny pen? What cast of characters am I stuck with? Get a hold of yourself, Troysicle. You're sweating through your uniform. Hey, pal, can I get one of those chili dogs? We'll go with the radio friend. Well, aren't you friendly? Why can't it be normal for 1 second? Sonic, wait until I announce everyone's roles to get food. Haha, sorry about that, birthday girl. I'll be coming around to collect everyone's tickets. Please have them out and ready. You'll join me, Troysicle, won't you? Just click on whoever you'd like to talk with and collect their ticket. Oh, okay, got it. It's so weird controlling this with a Steam Deck. Alright, so we'll just go left to right. Howdy, could I please get your ticket? I think that's a ticket, but I really don't want to argue with this guy. Everything looks good, thank you. Seems the conductor doesn't want to argue either. Can I get your ticket, young'un? Right here, sir. Thank you. May I offer you any of the snacks we have on board? No, thank you. When I travel, I always pack my own sparkle gelatin. It's a sparkly jelly that can melt any jaded heart. No way. I brought my own sparkle gelatin with me, too. It's my first day and I was a little nervous. Don't be nervous. You're doing great so far. We're sparkle gelatin buddies. Haha. Absolutely. If you need anything, just let me know. Thank goodness someone on this train is normal. Yeah, okay. Ticket, please. Thank you kindly. Happy to have someone as renowned as yourself aboard. Don't worry about it. I just like helping. When Eggman took over, I truly feared the worst. But my kids swore you would swoop in eventually, and you did. I can't offer much other than my sincere gratitude. Don't sweat a thing. I'm glad you and your family are safe. Wait a second. Is he Sonic the Hedgehog? I promise you an excellent stay on our train, Sonic. Have fun now. Yes, have fun now. Will do. Thanks. Could we please see your ticket? Of course. Excellent. Thank you, and I hope you enjoy your stay with us. Absolutely. I appreciate it. There's a calmness about him. Something about his presence puts me at ease. You consider me calming? He's looking right at me. I study ninjutsu. I believe one can communicate through the subconscious. Wow, ninjutsu? That sounds like a lot of difficult training. Can you cling onto walls? Cling onto walls? What kind of question is that? I most certainly can. The conductor looks a bit too smug at that answer. Hello, my friend. Can I get your ticket? Yeah, sure, of course. As the gentleman of upstanding morals, I'd love to show you my ticket. He seems to be avoiding eye contact. Is something amiss, sir? I seem to have, misplaced my ticket. Could you speak up a bit? I couldn't quite hear. I misplaced my ticket. I don't know where it is. He's not hiding his embarrassment very well. Don't you worry. We'll take a look around for you and see if it turns up. Ah, that would be amazing. Thanks a million. Seems as though we should keep our eyes peeled for his ticket. Yummy. Don't mind if I do. Troysicle. Those are for our guests, you know. Train, be sure Troysicle only gets one of those if they ask. It just blinked. Did the arm just kind of nod? Actually, Train, the conductor wants me to have the whole plate. Good try, young buck. The Train and I have worked together a long time. You'll have to work harder than that to get what you want. Drat, those snacks look really tasty, too. Anyway, I wonder where Vector's ticket could be. What's sticking out of the napkin holder? Say, wasn't someone looking for their ticket earlier? Let's be sure to return this to its rightful owner. And let's make sure no one uses their ticket as a napkin. Lost ticket is added to your inventory. Find anything yet? Well, we might just have what you need. Troysicle, why don't you show our friend here what we picked up? Ah, there it is. That's my ticket. Thanks so much to you both. Was really worried you'd kick me out and I'd miss the murder mystery. Haha. Old Troysicle here would have had their hands full kicking you out. You're right, I wouldn't leave without a fight. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. Wait, who made me both microwave expert and security guard? You're both alright in my book. Thanks again for the assist. Of course, just let us know if you need anything else. Just pointless busy work if you ask me. Could I please get the birthday girl's ticket? Hee. Why, certainly. Thank you, miss, and thank you for choosing our fine train for your birthday festivities. Well, the birthday discount certainly helped. Who doesn't love a good bargain? And a murder mystery train just sounds so exciting. It's right up my alley. Who doesn't love a good thrill? You see, I'm a girl who loves a good true crime podcast. Maybe we should leave her to have fun. Before we move along, for you, miss. Oh, how fun. Where do I use this? That unlocks any door in the train. Happy birthday. The birthday girl gets the birthday key. It's practically tradition. Very useful. I will use this wisely. Thank you. On to the broody guy here. Thank you. Everything is in order. He seems concerned about something. Is there anything we can help you with? Do you sell gift bags here? Oh, no, sadly, but I do have a plastic grocery bag in the back I could get for you. That stare. Ugh, so cold. Troysicle, you're shivering. Do you need me to fetch your jacket? Haha. No, I'm good. May I have your ticket, please? Thank you very much. On top of it, I see. A princess such as myself must always be punctual. But princess? Did she just say princess? If you don't mind me asking, are you visiting from somewhere? A separate dimension, actually. A separate what? Just here for Amy's birthday, then I'll hop back to my own dimension. I quite prefer the birthday cake from this world more than my own, so I admit I'm a bit excited. Oh, you don't say. Well, I hope you enjoy your stay, princess. Should I bow? Do I bow before a princess? What are you doing? Please get up. Why can I not win with this group? Poor me. Why, hello, you two. What can I do for you? Good morning, ma'am. Can we get your ticket? My, how forward. Let me fetch it for you. Okay. Come back if you need anything else, you hear? Wow, she's so polite. Very easy to talk to as well. Ma'am, I saw you sneak that $20 bill out of my pocket. Gonna have to kindly ask for that back. Oh, this was yours? Must have slipped out. Here you go. I may not actually be the best at judging character. Okay, everyone. Time for me to read out everyone's roles for the murder mystery. And that's my cue to leave. I must prepare the driver's compartment for departure. Ah, the conductor's car. You remember our promise, yeah? You'll do everything in your power to make sure our guests have a safe and enjoyable time on the Mirage Express? Absolutely. You can count on me. To be honest, this group seems plenty capable on their own. And train? Assist Troysicle if they need any help, won't you? Yeah, do your little nod thing. Haha, that's all I need to hear. You have my trust. Nothing more heartwarming than a conductor and his train. Excellent. I'll be off. I must take my leave, everyone. Please have a phenomenal time. Phenomenal. I'm sorry. And don't worry about mucking up the place either. This train is state-of-the-art and has systems for dealing with all that. For everything else, please talk to Troysicle here if you need anything. Sounds good? Absolutely. Will do. Goodbye now. I like that guy. Thank you all for following the outfit guide I sent you. You all look amazing. I trust you all read your lore cards as well? Lore cards? That must be the details of their motivations. I suppose it makes sense lore cards aren't read out loud, otherwise people would know the murderer's intentions. Now on to the nitty gritty. For the murder mystery game, one of you will be murdered, and the rest suspects. Everyone is assigned roles for characters they will be playing. Participation is required, for it is my birthday. Of course. Birthday girl makes the rules. Sonic, you are ship captain, and you'll be stationed in the conductor car. Naturally, that's where the captain would go. Tails, you're the detective. You'll be here in the dining car. Indubitably. Knuckles, you're the sheriff. Around these parts, we'll find you in the saloon. Got it. Rouge, you're a business tycoon, and Blaze, you're a titan of industry, both in the casino. What's the difference? There is none. Sounds fun. Vector, you're the butcher, and Espio the poet, both found in the library. Hear that, Espio? We get to hang out together. And do what? Read? Maybe we can make a tower of books or something. Shadow's the locksmith, hanging out in the lounge. And last but not least, me, the journalist reporter. I'll be moseying around with everyone. Did you get all that? I was listening in. Hope that's okay. More than alright, you can help ensure everyone's following their roles. Oh, that reminds me. I have a map for each of you. Everyone's station is marked on this map as well. How convenient. And it's been added to my inventory. The rules of the games are as follows. There is a murderer amongst you all. The murderer can kill a single participant however they choose, but you must physically be present with the victim for it to count. Everyone else must collect evidence throughout the train and use it to interrogate fellow passengers to figure out who done it. The murderer will lie to get out of being accused, so inspect everything you can, find clues, and interrogate. I'll set a timer for 1 hour so everyone can mingle, and the murderer can do their thing. Is everyone ready? Sounds like everyone's excited. Everyone, to your stations. This is so exciting. A mystery's unfolding right under our very noses. How thrilling. I have goosebumps. Same. Isn't it awesome? Shouldn't you two be out there mingling with everyone? Well, actually, the detective and the journalist can't be the murderer. So we're stuck here for an hour before going out and scoping the place. This way, there's always a neutral party. Makes sense to me. Seems as though Amy's more excited about deciphering the mystery anyways. What do you think everyone's doing? Oh, probably inspecting their stations and talking amongst one another. Everyone has roles to play, so they must be exploring their characters. Do you know what their character motivations are, Amy? No, the lore cards are confidential. No one knows but the person who received them. My backstory is that I was best friends with a flicky that decided to join the evil Dr. Eggman, kickstarting my desire for justice in the world. My lore is that I'm a nosy person turned journalist. Not gonna lie, this kinda sounds fun. Wish I wasn't stuck on microwave duty. The train started moving. It's so fast. Grab onto something. What's going on? I'm slipping. Hold on. I can't. No. Dun, dun, dun. Brr. You're both awake. Yeah. It seems the train has slowed down considerably. Is everyone alright? Yeah, my head's spinning. A bit, but I'm okay. Seems we've been knocked into the dining car's closet. The train can reach such incredible speeds. We're getting our money's worth with this experience, that's for sure. Is this actually intended? It's my first day, so I'm not really sure. I don't recall them warning me about this in the interview. We should go check on the others. Troysicle, could you go get the door? Of course. Seems the door is blocked, and I don't think it's budging. Amy, give that fallen shelf a whack with your Pico Pico hammer. Uh-oh. Let's find another way out. I'll start looking for clues. I'll search over here. I know Amy. She's hiding something. Huh? I suppose she'd wake up before us. Something could have happened. Listen, I know I'm the detective here, but all the best detectives have sidekicks. Sorry, sidekicks. I'm gonna need your help. Let's gather clues on why Amy's acting this way and interrogate her about it. Check out everything you can around this closet, then we'll show it to Amy to uncover the full situation. Gather evidence and interrogate. Got it. I'll need you to do everything in your power to make sure our paying guests are well taken care of. Understood? Understood. You can count on me, Tails. I won't turn evil like your ex-flicky companion did. Happy to hear it. Now let's get searching. Alright, so you want to look around everything. The shelf blocking our exit is currently not budging. Hey, Troysicle, look closely at this. I wonder how this side of the shelf got smashed. There's nothing the shelf could have fallen onto, and I'm sure this damage wasn't there before. There has to be, or this train has too much upkeep. Sorry, there's like a little gnat flying around me. I feel like this is important. We should log it. Crack on the shelf is added to your inventory. Something's always hidden in the trash. Let's check here. Sadly, it's empty. But on the bright side, this is a very clean trash bin. How do I become as optimistic as this kid? What's there behind you, Amy? What's this, a rod? The tip is broken. It looks to have originally been attached to something. I'm not sure if it's related to our mystery, but I like spinning it around, so we'll keep it. Stick is added to your inventory. I think we found enough clues. Let's go interrogate Amy and find out what really happened. What's the latest? Find any clues yet? I found a spoon. If we find 2 more, we can dig ourselves out. Dig ourselves out? On a train? I'll keep looking. Oh, no, you won't. Amy, we believe you're hiding something from us. What? You accuse me on my own birthday? How dare you? This isn't going to be easy, is it? I've been stuck in here just like the 2 of you. What in the world do you think I'm hiding? Amy was awake before Tails and I were. What could she have done in that time? Attempted to escape? I don't think you were sitting idly while Troysicle and I were knocked out. You attempted to escape the closet. Prove it. Show me evidence that I attempted to escape or help me search for a way out. Do we have evidence to prove that? Troysicle, let me step you through this. First, find the correct piece of evidence from your inventory. Once that has been deduced, we must form our argument to fight back. Alright, let's do it. What proves Amy attempted to escape the dining car closet? Crack on the shelf? What, some damage on the shelf is supposed to prove something? It fell over. Damage makes sense. You have no argument here. You're grasping. Oof. Okay, Tails, what now? Well, now we follow this train of thought. How does the crack on the shelf relate to Amy? So now I have to explain myself? Well, you see, when I get stumped, I like to think, what would Sonic do? What would Sonic do? Sonic's a force to be reckoned with. He's always running forward, collecting rings, crushing badniks. He never loses. Like an endless runner game. I play a lot of those on my phone. Sure, whatever works. Just close your eyes and think. What would Sonic do? And find your argument. Alright, let's prove we're not grasping. Let's follow the train of thought and fire a comeback. Like Sonic would do. Oh, I love these segments. Alright, let's do this. So it's just pretty basic, like endless runner mode. This is kind of like the closest we get to feeling like a Sonic game. You just run around and collect rings. It's very reminiscent of like Sonic Labyrinth or 3D Blast, but I actually like this a lot better. Sure, the shelf fell, but there's nothing around for the shelf to fall onto. You're telling me on a train this well kept that the damage was here before we arrived? Well, I believe someone is responsible for hitting the shelf. You just said nothing was around for the shelf to fall into. What was the shelf hit with then? You done, kid. What is that? A stick? You truly believe a stick can do this kind of damage? Oh, they're making me do it again. Luckily, this actually accepts the D-pad controls. Otherwise, playing this would be very awkward on the deck. You're right, a stick can't do this kind of damage to the shelf on its own. But if it's attached to something, it could. Like, let's say, a hammer. This isn't a stick at all, is it? This is actually the handle to your Pico Pico hammer. You attempted to hit the shelf out of the way, but you failed. The handle to your hammer snapped right off. It's as you both said. I tried to get us all out with my hammer, but I failed. I gave the shelf one big whack and the handle ripped right off. I figured it was no big deal and tried to hide it, but I suppose my embarrassment got the better of me. She does look genuinely sorry about the situation. I never expected your hammer to snap like that, Amy. It was one of my backups. It's a little lighter to carry around. I didn't think I'd need it. Well, lucky for you, I'm a detective and I dabble as a mechanic. Let me see both pieces of the hammer. Just tighten things here, a little elbow grease there, and fixed. Tails, thank you. According to my calculations, if you hit the shelf right here, it should do the trick. Alright, stand back. The shelf completely shattered. Incredible. We did it. We're free. Great job, Amy. Let's get out of here. Yeah, the dining car's a wreck. Wait, is that? It can't be. Sonic! Someone murdered my darling Sonic. Why does she look happy? Looks like the game's begun. I'm finding out who did this at once. Amy, wait. I want to figure out who did this too. Wait for me. What a whirlwind. I'm exhausted already. That makes two of us. That was really convincing, Sonic. Sonic? Body numb. Can't move. What are you saying? I don't understand. I just need to rest. Sonic? Sonic? Is he actually hurt? He's not moving. Are these wounds on him genuine? My hand's on his wrist, but I don't sense a pulse. Am I doing this right? What in the world is going on? Is this part of the murder mystery, or is this serious? Sonic! Sonic! Oh, no, 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 no. I feel myself panicking. Calm down, Troysicle. What do I do? I need you to do everything in your power to make sure our paying guests are well taken care of. Understood? These guests are incredibly renowned, which means they must be remarkably rich. So I leave their care to you, Troysicle, my favorite employee. Surely you won't let me down on this last ride. Ha ha ha! That's... oh gosh. No. I need to catch up to Amy and Tails and get to the bottom of this. Even if this is part of the game, I just can't risk it. I'll keep everyone safe, conductor. You'll see. Wow. I am so motivated and driven. The murder of Sonic the Hedgehog, and it only took us a half hour to get here. Welcome to the saloon car. Whoa, look at this place. Hey Tails, where are you? Troysicle, I'm over here. I think Amy's already gone on ahead. It seems she's really excited. Did you need something from me? Yeah, just a question really. How do I put this? What if Sonic is actually hurt? Ha 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 ha. He's laughing? Sonic doesn't go down so easily. He's on a train full of his friends. Nothing would actually happen to him. We're just all really committed to the mystery for Amy. You have nothing to worry about, promise. Plus, Sonic likes to nap in a lot of strange spots. He's fine. He's making a lot of sense, but I can't shake what Sonic said to me. Is this really part of the murder mystery game, or is there something deeper happening? I need more evidence to figure out what's going on. Can I tag along with you? If you don't mind, is it cool if I tag along with you? So this time they add dialogue for him after the choice. Oh, of course, sure. Now if I ever need a snack, you've got me. Huh, fair. As I said, the best detectives have sidekicks, so I'm happy to have you. If you ever catch me looking glum, though, just know it's because, where's my lore card? The last guy to work a case with me ditched our practice to join the evil Dr. Eggman. Not a proper detective without baggage. This is true. You varmints. What are you all doing in my saloon? He's trying so hard to stay in character. Knuckles, we're trying to figure out who murdered Sonic. I can see that. Amy moseyed through and told me all about it. Enough of that. Wonder how long you kept that voice up for Amy. We were wondering if you could tell us what you were up to before the murder. Anything to help us establish your alibi and... Nope, I have nothing to tell either of you. Leave me alone. He's obviously agitated about something, but why take it out on us? I know better than to argue with Knuckles, so it seems we're on our own. Troysicle, we need to figure out what Knuckles was up to while we were all apart. Let's investigate for clues and then interrogate. Alright, let's do it. The robotic arms here are really helpful. Or, I don't know. What's the arm doing to my hair? You fix it up a bit. That's incredible. Well, what interesting tech. Uh-oh. Should I fear my job a little bit? How well can it microwave? Something's always hidden in the trash. Let's check there. Sadly, this one is empty as well. I'm sorry to think your theory on something always being hidden in the trash is flawed. It's only a matter of time, Tails. Have faith. And that's why we're going to check every trash can. It's as they say, one man's trash is another man's treasure. Haha. I think Tails is ignoring me. Troysicle, this is interesting. What is? It's just a few used cups. Sure, but why are there 3? Knuckles was really thirsty. Troysicle, this one has lipstick on the rim. That's not Knuckles' color at all. Someone else must have been here. We should log this. Used cups are added to the inventory. Breathtaking views. This train passes by some incredible sights. I'm just happy to be traveling at a normal speed. I get nauseous pretty easily. I have to avoid things like roller coasters. I don't mind roller coasters, though I find myself running on the tracks more than I do riding in the carts. I'll never understand this friend group. Ah, the bowl of assorted nuts, a classic saloon snack. Kinda bland. Huh, seems like someone licked all the salt off them. But what? Or maybe they're just unsalted. Wow. Anything over here? Just the exit. Clearly, we won't be able to give the game Super Monkey Ball a try. Wow, I can't believe they referenced that. Do we think it broke when the train sped up? The damages look more to be caused from punches. Who could have done that? What are you two looking at me for? Smashed Arcade is added to your inventory. I think we found enough clues. Let's go interrogate Knuckles and find out what really happened. I thought I told you to leave me alone. I like your hat. Knuckles, are you blushing? I said leave me alone. It doesn't look like he's used to being complimented. Did you just adjust your hat a bit so he could see it better? I said leave. Poor Knuckles. Knuckles, Troysicle and I need to determine what you were doing during the hour the murder took place. I already told you, buzz off. You're not getting anything out of me. Thankfully, we don't need you to say much. What happened here is pretty obvious. It is? We have evidence, too. We do? Troysicle, just take a good look at our inventory. What was distracting Knuckles during the time Sonic was murdered? The smashed arcade. The arcade machine? Huh. What makes you think I touched it? Oh no. Not another one. Please have mercy. I'm not equipped for this kind of thinking. Actually, we good. This isn't a tough one, Knuckles. Knuckles, you clearly touched the arcade machine because the arcade cabinet is covered in punches. What evidence do you have that the damages are punches? What are you all staring at my hands for? Knuckles, you clearly destroyed the arcade machine, but why? I needed a punching bag and none were available to me. Just a sudden urge to punch, huh? I believe repairing the arcade machine will give us our answer. How will you... I'm on it. Troysicle, distract Knuckles while I fix Super Monkey Ball. Bring it on. Oh man, they're hitting me hard this time. Look at all this thinking I gotta do. I wasn't put on this earth to think. I'm a man, not a thinking machine. Here I come, rougher than the rest of them, the best of them, tougher than leather. They call me Knuckles. Unlike Sonic, I don't chuckle. Okay. The arcade machine is fixed. No, don't look at the scores. Quick, look at the scores. I'm pulling it up now. Okay, what does this tell us? Nothing, obviously. It tells us something massive. Look at the name on the top of the list. It's Vector. He's supposed to be in the library car. The picture is beginning to be painted here. You competed with Vector to see who could get the highest score. And Vector beat you. And in frustration, you destroyed the arcade cabinet. He's punching the air in frustration. You're guessing. Where's your proof? Where's your evidence? Vector's a common name. Prove to me he was here. Now. Not another one. Yeah, shouldn't have done that. Temptation. It's so strong. Yeah, at least we got enough rings. Now, Troysicle, what proves Vector is here with Knuckles? Boop. Boop. No. I thought it was strange there's more than one cup sitting next to you. Well, you're supposed to be participating in the murder mystery game for Amy's birthday. You and Vector enjoyed some drinks playing arcade. It's not like... It's not... I wasn't... Don't tell Amy. I think we're on the right track here. It's as you say. Vector popped in at the top of the hour wanting to play the arcade machine with me. We went back and forth trying to figure the game out, but when we did, we competed for the highest score. When he bested me, I destroyed the machine. No proof of his win. I was trying to fix the arcade cabinet before you two came in, honest. I didn't want to be caught. And that's my story and alibi. I've already told an abridged version of this to Amy. Boy, this friend group has a lot of pride issues. Well, that explains one of the used cups. But what of the cup with the lipstick mark? Rouge was in here too. What? It's inconsequential, not worth mentioning. She searched around for something but failed, made fun of our game and left. Obnoxious, that one. But you offered her to drink, apparently? Listen, I don't know why she showed up, and I've told you everything that happened before the train sped up. Are you not satisfied? Will you two relent? I'm understanding the scenario. Vector visited to play games, Rouge couldn't find something, and then left. Then Knuckles destroyed the machine. That all makes sense to me. Thank you for answering so many of our Actually, that's not everything, is it, Knuckles? I want to step back to something I noticed. One more name on that high score list doesn't make sense. Troysicle, can you take a look one more time? An odd name on the score list. What is Tails talking about? So you got Vector, Knuckle, Toast, Apple, Bread, Olton, Bagel, and Candy. Well, besides Vector and Knuckles, the only thing here that's not food is Ultim. All the other names have a food theme, but this one. Who here goes by Ultim? You may not know Troysicle, but there is someone here that goes by the title, the Ultimate Life Form. It was Shadow. There's really someone here that goes by that? Nothing sneaks by you, does it, bud? Vector and I were struggling so much with the game, but then Shadow dropped by. So Shadow was here too? He taught us the game and was the first to get his name on the scoreboard. Vector and I then fought to beat Shadow's score. They're both very annoying. You all immediately had to compete, huh? He gave me this before you left. Shadow told me to lock the door and to not open it for anyone, then he left. When Vector was leaving, I locked the door behind him, saw no one else after locking the door. That's the honest truth. So when Amy came here not too long ago, did you open the door for her? No, I think she has some sort of key too. That's right, the conductor gave her the special birthday key. Well, I have a lot of questions. What happened in the library to cause Vector to come here? Why is Shadow locking doors, and what was Rouge searching for? I don't know, they didn't tell me, even though I asked with that cowboy accent. You're gonna have to find them and ask for yourselves. More information than I expected to get here, but it seems we can move on. As of right now, I'll believe your story, Knuckles. We'll only know for sure when we confirm things with Vector. Fair enough. The library's in the next car. I'll open the lock for you. Give whoever KO'd Sonic an earful for me. Detective Tails and Butler. I liked it better when he wasn't talking to us. Will do, Sheriff. Come on, Troysicle. Let's head to the library. On it. This is way more exciting than microwaving chili dogs. Troysicle. Coming. Alright, we're going to go to one more room, guys, and we're going to call it apart. Ready to mosey down in the next car? You got it, partner. Onwards. Welcome to the library car. All this stuff's getting heavy. I'll dump what I don't need. Everyone's favorite journalist reporter, Amy Rose, is hot on the scoop. I'm heading out. You've been fabulously helpful. Already? Before you go, Espeon and I wanted to give you your presents. My presents? You're both too sweet. Thank you. Vector, it seems we have more guests. Amy, there you are. Want to join us in finding clues? Flattered, but at the pace you two are going, Sonic's murderer will never get found. Oh, she's confident. She must have something up her sleeve. This tip is just too juicy to ignore. I'll see you all around. Don't worry, Sonic. I'll be the one to avenge you, and quick. But how are you going to leave? The door to the next car is locked. Oh, you doubt the birthday girl? The birthday girl has a master key. Right. The birthday girl gets the birthday key. Of course, it's a birthday privilege. What is with all these birthday rules that I've never heard of? I'll solve this case before anyone else. Bye! Amy may be hasty, but she's thorough. Now what are you two doing? Looking mighty suspicious, I say. I'm the detective, so I can't be the murderer. And I'm, here to ask if anyone's hungry. Starved. I'd kill for a chicken parmesan right about now. Maybe kill isn't the right language to use right now. I'm Vector the Butcher. I'm licensed to handle raw meat. That's what she said. And I'm Espio the Poet. Ah, poetry. A resonant message from poet to reader meant to challenge our delicate perspectives with the most rhythmic of prose. Can I hear some? Sure. Teardrops in the spring. Can you hear me sing? La 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 la, dee 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 dee. Was that it? I have more if you like. Cherry blossoms in the spring. I'm, satisfied for now, thanks. At least he's rhyming, I suppose. Troysicle and I are here to establish both of your alibis. Can you walk us through what happened after Amy had everyone leave the dining car? Oh, sure, it's simple. We just explained this to Amy, actually. When we were all sent off, Rouge, Blaze, Shadow, and Sonic all passed through this library car, where Amy told me and Espio to stay. I promptly picked a book off a shelf and made myself comfortable. Vector got bored, so he left to see what Knuckles was up to in the saloon car. Yep. Where was Rouge? We happened to see her lipstick stain on a cup at the saloon car. Rouge came over to the library car, seemingly looking for something. Then she went to search the saloon car. She came back shortly after. We heard her shout, "No way," at the brochure stand over there. But she left back to the casino car before Shadow came through and locked the door. I wonder what she found. She's obviously been on the hunt for something. After Rouge left, Shadow walked through the casino car, and then entered the library car and locked the door behind him. More importantly, why has Shadow been locking doors? Shadow walked through the library car to the saloon car where Knuckles and I were playing games. He insisted on showing us up at Super Monkey Ball. So, I got so engrossed by the rolling monkey action, I hardly noticed when Shadow left the saloon car. I guess he walked through the library car to the casino car again, locking the door behind him. Then returned to the lounge car where he's meant to be stationed. When Vector came back, we realized Knuckles locked the door to the saloon car. We were stuck in the library car. That's when the train sped up. We were worried about the bookshelves falling on us, but we got through it all right. We sat trapped here until Amy arrived asking questions. She's the one that told us someone murdered Sonic. And yeah, that's all that happened. With all these locked doors, it seems Vector or Espio couldn't have left the library car or the saloon car. Thank you both for your cooperation. We're just going to peek around and we'll return with any questions. If you return with any meat, I'll chop it up for you. And if you'd like to be serenaded with a poem, I've got you covered too. Thanks, guys. Their alibi seems solid enough, but we could still search for clues. What we're looking for is any evidence that proves what they're saying is true. We need to confirm Vector's reasons for leaving his post, and determine if Espio was actually in the library car reading. A tall task, but we can do it. Let's get to the bottom of this, Tails. Absolutely. Oh, brochures. These are travel destination ideas here, like amusement parks, caverns, hotels, restaurants. Oh. Troysicle, look at this. There's a couple maps here. It seems to be a map of the library car. The books are categorized by genre, which are listed here. I love a good overhead map. Let's take it. Library map is added to your inventory. Should we take this brochure about a cave, too? Look, there's stalactites. Nah, leave it. Oh, yeah, that's fair. Nobody shares my fondness for caves. You know where we're checking next. Something's always hidden in the trash. Let's check there. I hate to say it, but there's nothing here. I really thought there'd be something there. Troysicle, are you sad there was nothing in the trash bin? Yeah. No, I'm alright. I'm sure there'll be something hidden in the next trash can bin we find. You really think so? Yeah, we just gotta stay optimistic. Yeah, okay, these trash bins hide a secret. I'm sure of it. Troysicle, you're pretty unconventional, but I like that. Was that supposed to be a compliment? What's this bright red book? Oh, yuck, this reeks of the evil scientist, Dr. Eggman. Yup, this is Dr. Eggman's autobiography and recipe book. Please tell me this will be a real book at some point. What kind of recipes? Who cares? I wouldn't trust any book he's written. It's weird that this is even here. Maybe people just appreciate an omelet. You may not be wrong. Let's see. Let's just take a pause and sit for a second. These chairs are very comfy, so plush, puts me right in the mood to read. Makes me want to take a nap, personally. In fact, maybe I'll rest my eyes a bit. Troysicle, no, don't fall asleep. There's been a murderer, remember? If I had a ring for every time a murderer ruined my nap time, I'd have 2 rings. Which isn't a lot, but it's still strange that it happened twice. Oh, poor thing. That arm is really struggling cleaning up this car. To be fair, I wouldn't want to clean up all this mess either. Let's just leave it alone to do its thing. Yeah, probably for the best. Wow, I wish I could stop and look at all these books. But Sonic needs me. No time to rest. Alright, let's move on then. Well, I mean, a little peek wouldn't hurt. He's scavenging through all the book titles excitedly. He's like a kid in a candy shop, or in this case, a genius in a train library. That's odd. I know some books have fallen out on the floor and everything, but every book on these shelves is in alphabetical order, but this one. It's the user guide to the Mirage Express, the train we're currently on. Do you think someone found it on the ground and put it back? Maybe, but it is interesting. Let's make a note of this. Mirage Express manual is added to your inventory. Alright, so I think we need to find... There's probably another clue we have to check for. So many books on the ground. I wish we had time to pick them all up. I sadly have no interest in picking up these books. A lot of these were knocked out by the train speeding up. But Rouge pulled a lot of these out too, searching for something. What reckless behavior. I feel so sorry for the poor books. These spines are creasing. They're opening too far. This kid feels empathy for everything. A globe of our marvelous planet. I haven't traveled around much. The islands are fun and all, but I'd love to visit some of the countries. They're a lot of fun, honestly. Plenty of wonderful people and shops. The food can't be beat either. Ah, sounds perfect for a vacation. The conductor was talking about Spagonia, if you've ever been there. I have, actually. If you're ever visiting, be sure to shop at the university and say hi to Professor Pickle. He'll tell you everything about the area and make one scrumptious sandwich. I'll keep that in mind. Thanks. This group knows everyone and has been everywhere, haven't they? I'm glad that they're like, well, Professor Pickle's right there too, but I'm glad they're making references to like Sonic Unleashed. A lot of people like really want that game back. And I don't blame them. I think we gotta talk. Actually, let's click on the poster. A chow hangs precariously from a tree branch. The large text below reads, "Hang in there." Wow, I really needed to see this. This little chow's hanging in there, refusing to use his wings to fly to safety, because choosing the hard way is often the most rewarding. That's beautiful. If this chow can stick to his principles and find strength, then I can too. There's no way there was that much thought put into this poster, right? Alright, are we still missing something? 'Cause usually there's like something like the... I don't know. Check the inventory. Shadow supposedly walked through the library car before going into the saloon car. When Shadow left the library car, he locked this door on his way out. There's gotta be a reason he's doing this. Should we make a note of it? Yeah, I do believe we should. Shadow's lock is added to your inventory. I think we found enough clues. Let's go interrogate Vector and Espio to find out what really happened. Did you bring me any meat to chop? I may be a butcher, but they confiscated my meat cleaver before getting on the train. You actually tried to bring a knife on the train? I'm a man of authenticity tales. Without a knife, I'm just a chef in a ketchup-stained apron, not a butcher. I think if you had a knife on you, we'd definitely think you were the murderer. But what if I hid the knife? You know, I'm not the biggest fan of this line of thought. Let's start the interrogation. So the two of you don't believe us, eh? It's not that I don't trust either of you, but I wouldn't be a proper detective without examining the validity of your alibis. Troysicle and I are here to confirm two things. Why Vector left to go play games with Knuckles, and if Espio really was reading in the library car. Vector, we'll start with you. Why did you leave the library car to visit Knuckles? We're prepared to present evidence if you need. Oh, that's easy. I got bored. What? I wasn't entertaining him enough, it seems. Vector enjoys being social. Plus, we were instructed to mingle, so I remember the arcade machine in the saloon car, so I figured I'd go check it out. This seems to line up with the information we gathered with Knuckles. And that brings our attention to you, Espio. Rouge entered the library car, found something, then left. You said you immediately started reading, but were you actually reading the entire time you were in the library car? Of course he was. Once Espio starts reading, he doesn't stop till it's done. I've seen it happen. It must have been a good read. What was the book? Espio doesn't owe you that, detective. Let the man live. What if it was embarrassing? What kind of things do you think I read? If you won't talk, I have a hunch on what the book might be. Troysicle, could you help me out? All right. What book do we think Espio may have been reading? This one. A manual? You think Espio is reading instructions? What argument could you possibly have to support this? Alright, it's action time. It's one thing I like about this game. I'm almost surprised they didn't charge money for this, because it is pretty freaking cool that you get not only a visual novel, but you get like a little mini Sonic game on top of it. Oops. Oh, I'm impressed with this game. Like, I like visual novels, but I do find, like, especially for, like, because I've tested Let's Plays with these before, like, they do get kind of boring sometimes for me. So I like when they have things that break the pace. There are books scattered around the floor, sure, but the remaining books on the shelves were all in alphabetical order. All except this manual, meaning someone, at the very least, picked the manual up and put it back in the incorrect place. This lack of attention to detail isn't normally like you, SBO. Hey now, I won't have you insulting my pal like that. Calm down, Vector. I know you mean well, but I can handle myself. Apologies, SBO. A butcher and a poet. Friendship can form anywhere. That is indeed the book I was reading. The Mirage Express Manual. Trains are cool. In that case, we'd like to ask you a few questions about the manual. Troysicle, if you don't mind, could you ask SBO some questions about the manual? Just flip to a page and ask away. Oh, I see. Quiz SBO about the manual to prove you read it. Which page should I quiz him on? 362. Okay, what efficient and extremely accurate technology was installed to assist in keeping the train spotless? Robotic arms. During events, they can perform a variety of tasks and are responsible for cleaning up trash and messes afterwards. I remember the conductor saying the train can clean itself, though I have a feeling the train company just didn't want to hire any janitors. The robotic arms can also detect weapons or explosives being brought onto the train, ensuring passenger safety. Seems like SBO aced that question. Troysicle, hit him with another one. Oh, okay, which page do I choose? 89. What is the Mirage Express's cancellation policy? No refunds, and you will be charged a no-show fee. This does not apply if you're over the age of 65. Gee, the person who made this rule must have been over 65. Last one, Troysicle. Let's see if SBO can go 3 for 3. Gotcha. Which page should I pick last? What was implemented to support the conductor duties and ease general train obligations? An intelligent data processing system. It works in tandem with the conductor to assure smooth travel for guests. I remember this. The train has an autopilot, but it can't access its full suite of capabilities without the conductor present. Now, did I pass your little test? Guess yes. Totally. It's wild you were able to retain all this information so quickly. A poet's brain is often surprising. I don't know if I'd be bragging about that. You've clearly read the manual. Those answers feel far too specific to be guesses. And you both had the nerve to question my buddy like that. Don't we want to be supporting folks who read? You have to admit, though, reading the entire time a murder occurred does sound a bit suspicious, even if true. But he answered my question so calmly. That's very impressive. No, I understand everyone's cautious attitudes. Vector's the only one to see me reading, after all. My alibi is hard to substantiate, despite being the truth. Well, you definitely read through the manual, so I suppose we can... SBO, is that true? Vector is the only one to see you reading? Yes, that's correct. Problem? Frankly, I don't believe that can be true, and we have evidence to back it up. Troysicle. He always puts me on the spot. Okay, Troysicle, think. We should have a piece of evidence linked to someone who saw SBO reading, but what? The lock. Shadow's lock? Please, pray tell what this has to do with anything. We're up, Troysicle. Let's get our argument together. Okay, I need a minute. My throat hurts. Alright, we made it. Shadow walked through the library car to get to the saloon car, where he set the original high score on the arcade machine. Yeah, but ended up beating it. It wasn't a high score long. Crocs are natural gamers. SBO said he saw Shadow enter the library car, but he's mentioned nothing about Shadow's return. He only mentions that Vector came back. When Shadow left Knuckles and Vector in the saloon car, SBO was fully seated reading his book for a good while at this point. We know Shadow had to walk back to the library car when he left the saloon car. So there's absolutely no way Shadow and SBO didn't notice one another on Shadow's return trip. It was a simple slip-up. I was just fully immersed in my book that I didn't notice Shadow. You're telling me the sound of doors opening and locking wouldn't have caused you to look up? Well, you see, I can sense SBO's desperation here. Defending the argument that he was reading the entire time isn't easy. So if you didn't see Shadow returning from the saloon car to lock all the doors, then at that moment, were you really in the library car at all? But how would SBO leave? Shadow locked all the doors, and no one saw SBO in the saloon car. It's a mystery, my dear Troysicle, one that I would love for SBO to solve. You gotta believe me. That cool demeanor is vanishing. I was so involved with my book, I didn't notice Shadow pass back through the library car, honest. When Vector returned, he even had to tap me on the shoulder to get my attention. Yeah, I think I remember doing that. I must avenge my friend's death, so I'll ask you again, SBO. If you weren't there for Shadow to see you reading, then how did you leave the library car? Or how didn't you? I didn't. Why doesn't this seem right to me? Tails definitely feels like he's onto something, but I don't see it. Was SBO simply sitting reading, or did he somehow vanish to not notice Shadow's return to the library car? What should I do? I have to make sure our guests are taken care of. I have to speak up. Tails. We have a piece of evidence that can answer all of our problems. All right, my fellow associate, lay it on me. What piece of evidence shows Shadow and SBO couldn't have seen one another? The map. The map. The map. All right, well, let's get my thoughts in order. On the map, on the map, on the map, on the map, on the... Oh, okay. I think I also like that this just looks like a Game Boy Advance aesthetic. Missed the GBA. The library map. Oh, I see. I see the exits. They're right across from one another. A straight path. If Shadow walked down the straight path, there's a way SBO and Shadow couldn't have seen one another. Looks like you have to point out where exactly on the map you mean. Where could SBO have been for Shadow to not see him? Looks like right there. Interesting. That's where I was sitting reading my book. I can second this. When I turned from the saloon car, SBO's in the same spot. That confirms it then. You see, Shadow and SBO couldn't have seen one another from this spot, because a bookcase is in the way. There's no way Shadow could have seen SBO, or vice versa. It makes a lot of sense why you never mentioned Shadow's return, SBO. There's just no way you would have seen him. I apologize for losing my cool back there. I felt like I was just grasping despite telling the truth. But I'm glad you all believe me now. Your alibi isn't the most airtight, but I have no further points. Thank you both for answering all our questions. We did it. Another pair of alibis validated. Alright, we did do it, guys. Too many locked doors to worry about, but I'm glad everything straightened itself out in our end. Or in the end. Well, I'm exhausted. I'm going to crash here for a bit. These chairs are so comfy. Likewise, I could use a breather. Sadly, our work isn't done. I have plenty of questions for Rouge, and especially Shadow. Oh, it seems the door of the next car is open. Amy must have kept it open when she passed through earlier. Then that's our cue to leave. See you later, Vector and SBO. Give 'em heck, and if you need any meat chopped up, say the word. I'll keep my poetry sharp for you both. A murderer is on the loose, while doors keep getting locked. Tick, tick, tock goes the clock, while our heroes are in the caboose. At this point, I'm feeling pretty confident in our detective abilities. We're really doing this. Come on, Troysicle, let's see what's next. Coming. Well, not really, because Troysicle is about to sign out. So I want to thank you guys for joining me. I will see you in the next part. And yeah, this is Troysicle signing out.